Okay, so what I'm doing, don't mind the shake of the camera. What I'm doing today is, I got the idea because I've been playing, cutting out shapes with those scissors that I got in my thrift store haul. You know, these kind that have the different kinds of edges. Well, I was cutting out, and I remembered that I used to do collage, and I would do the collage on a canvas, just squares, and collage different things. And I got the idea that I wanted to do that with gel printing. So I ditched the fancy scissors and I cut out a bunch of these. And as you can see, this one I did on the computer and I had to adjust it because it wasn't right, to do printing with, to make small little prints. I'll show you some that I've done already, and I'm going to do some more today. This one, I mean, it's not really well defined. I'll come in with pen and pencils, but this is what I mean. See the kind of completed picture that it makes? And this one I was very off-center with, but I can go back and just trim that edge. I don't know if you can see them very well. I have to move that light there. Can you see that? And this one. And as you can see, it makes, and this one was pulled after I did the other one so that there was already paint left on the paper. And I really like the way they're coming out. And then this one is not great, but you get the idea. It makes a little print with different little sections in it. So I cut some out, and I just used graph paper. The first one, like I showed you, it come out wonky, this one, on the computer. So I just used graph paper to do the other ones. Here's that one I've been using. And that in itself is quite pretty if you put it on a piece of black. You'll see that that in itself could be a collage. I like the way that looks. But this one was cut out of contact paper. I put contact paper over my graph paper. Can you see the graph lines? So that's the only way I could get. And when I did that, I put a couple pieces underneath so that I'd have a bunch of paper ones to play with. And this is another one I cut out of contact paper. And as you can see, this is the one that was off center. And you can count the squares and see that it's not quite right. I don't think I cut it down to the size of my plate, which is what you want to do with the stencil part. So we're going to try these and see what we get. I played a little, like I said, I played a little bit yesterday, but Christmas coming, I didn't have time. I had things I had to do. And I might even do it on like this paper. That's from that pad that I got a while back. We'll see what we can do. But anyways, that's what I'm going to do today. And I'll be right back when I get my colors. Okay, so I have a whole stack of paper, and I have an Artist Lost aqua green. I'm going to just play with bright colors. I think that would work best. And this is Amsterdam dark cerulean blue. And I have this blue, manganese blue from Golden Open. Then I have one of my favorites, this Indian yellow from Arteza. Then I have another Indian yellow from Golden Open. I wanted to see what the difference was. And I have a magenta, quinacridone magenta. And that's what I have for now. I may grab some others as we go along because that's a really strange mix, I know. And I have my 5x7 to roll on, and I totally forgot and just rolled on the plate. We'll just get down the middle with this. Take some of that off. And I'll have to hurry because these are the Golden Opens take a while to dry, but these others don't. Now, since I haven't cleaned my brayer, I'm assuming it's going to go greenish. We'll see if it does. Somewhat. And I like that at the top. Where it's thin, it did. That's what I'm looking for. And on the bottom, let's go crazy. I haven't used this one in a while, and it's not going to want to come out, I think. Ooh, no, it did want to come out, unfortunately. Let's pull some of that off. All right. I'm going to have to get some cleaning paper out here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to texture it. Pull some of it up in places. Now, this is just a stencil, a stamp I made with a hot glue gun. Now we're going to pull some of it up and then put some more down. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to turn it around. Hope that it leaves more of an impression. There. Now, I'm going to come back with a little bit of the magenta to make some more. All right, I like that. No, but I want some kind of texture. You're not going to be able to tell that that is a stamp. Let's see how that's leaving. And so that's one of the ones that I made a long time ago. But you know, I kind of like what I've got here. I might go for this though and pull up just a little bit more. Do it up here. Just pulling a little bit out off the... That's interesting. I don't have much blue though. Now let's see how that looks with this. This is one of the paper ones. Okay. Sure I don't have anything on my hands. Now we're going to pull that up. Ah, I moved it a little. You can't move it once you put it down, so hopefully it's not too bad a smudge. But let's see what that does. And if you want to, you can look at some modern art if you want a little bit of help on positioning your squares or whatnot, whatever you decide to do. You can do circles. But if you're looking for positioning, you can look at some modern art. How do they put their squares up there? All right. I would have to say that was a success. And that would look very nice hung on the wall, framed. You can make artwork. Now, let's put some in these. But let's grab different colors. What did I not use? I didn't use this, did I? Let's put some of this in there. Kind of muddy, but bring back some of the magenta. Now I won't be able to use this stencil again. Maybe once it's dry if I can get it off without ripping it. And well, you know what? Let's do geometric. Let's do something weird. No, let's do swirls of some kind. Let's pull some of that up. I'm not pulling all of it up, just small areas. Just giving it a little texture. And actually you can put down a stencil. I put down two different ones. Like that. And you can take another color. A little bit of the orange. And just run over it in places. I'm trying not to give you that. Alright, now we're going to pull this up. I don't know how much of the... Now on this one, the basic background's not going to be clean and clear, but that's okay. It's going to be interesting. Try trying to get it up without making too much of a mess, and I don't want to rip it because I really like this one, and I don't think this is one of the ones I did in I don't think this is the one of the cutouts that I tried cutting out with I'm going to do this on black with the contact paper. The contact paper ones will last forever, but these ones that I didn't cut out with the contact paper, that I just cut out with paper, won't. I'm giving it a good rub because I really want to pick up some of the grunge on the edge. See what we got. Well, I didn't want to pick up just the grunge on the edge, but anyway, I can go over it again. But see, I mean, this is nice here. This mess. If it had picked up more of the grunge, I would have liked it, but just that little bit of the grunge, no. But I can do something with it. But as you can see, and I'll do one more. Oh, which one was this? Oh, no, I did cut that out with this. This is nice. I'd totally forgotten. But I have to, because it's not centered right on this. It is on the paper one. Because see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces over here and 3 this way from that square. So I guess I could just get a pair of scissors. Trim on the go. Just trim down this line so it's more even. And we'll try this one again. But there's lots of ways you can do it. You can do your stenciling first. You can put your paint down first. And then go over it. Grab a little bit of that magenta for accent. And I know about where the squares are going to be, so try and concentrate on that area. Let's get something and go over the stencils. Let's see, a dark color. We're adding a purple to it. I don't use purple near enough. This is violet from Artist Touch. And of course it's going to be mixed since I'm not cleaning anything, so. But I just wanted to show you this. I've been having fun using this, and Christmas is coming, so I won't be doing much more of it this week, but let's see if this is better centered now. It's not even centered lengthwise very well. But let's not worry about that. Let's just pull a print from it. And you know, I think I want a little bit of accents down here. That's too plain. All right, we'll pull this on white and see what happens. And then I'm done. But I just wanted to show you that because you can cut different kinds of squares, different areas out. See, I've got this one that looks like almost like a pinwheel. And I cut a bunch of those. I think these I just, oh no, I did this one out of contact paper too. And then when I'm cutting out the contact paper, I use the X-Acto knife. And I just put 2 or 3 extra sheets of paper under it, so I have lots of paper stencils to play with. Except for a white spot on it, I like this. Must have been a loose piece of paper there. But I can fix that. But then you go back with your pencils and pens and whatever, and you can accent them, you can play with it, but I'll show you this is what I've done. Let me show you the whole thing. Put this down so I don't get the back of this dirty. Let's zoom down. Always a treat. I don't know, my paper has moved over today. I think that's because I was cleaning. All right, let's do it this way. Let me see what I got. Pretty interesting, something to do when you're bored with just making plain gel prints to color the paper. There's that one, which is the first one that I did on camera. And I like that. Trying not to get it on the plate over here. Cover that up. And then there's this one. Which I like. I really like that. But, you know, when I'm looking at them, I'm looking and thinking, or what can I, like this one, I have to trim the white off of that one because it came off center. But then I'm thinking, well, what can I go in with pen and ink and do and make it more interesting? So when I look at something and say that's finished, it's not really finished. There's this one, which is very, very dark. I don't know if you can see, but it has a lot of detail. You see the detail in that? And this one, which has almost no detail, and I'm thinking of collaging over the little squares on this one, because that would look nice. Is that the last one? Yes, that's the last one. So thank you for watching the video. Just another idea of something simple you can do. So I hope you enjoyed it. I'll put the colors down below in the supply list, so that you know what I used. And if you like the video, please put a like. If you want to see more videos and want to know when they come out, well, subscribe and then hit that little notification button. Will tell you when I bring out a new one. But this is what I'm doing today. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.